Hello everybody, it is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your poetry friend. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining us today. Today we will be looking at Year Rei, who has also been given here 6-star Ascension. Rei is free-to-play character that you can get from this New Year's Day Twinkle Crisis story event. Not sure what the Twinkle Crisis is? Maybe better not asking. It's a little you buy. Well, I don't know. Anyway, this story event is permanently available. This is where you can get her from if you don't already, and grind her shards from. So is it really worth getting onto that grind if you haven't built her yet? Mine's still only at 2-star, so it might take a little bit of time. She, however, is designed for PvP. That's where she has been used in the past. I've not seen her recently in there though. Will this 6-star change that? Bear in mind that we have recently been given the Astral Rei, who is also very good in PvP and being used quite a lot in there. So let's bring up this image of Rei with her skills on it. As you can see here, Rei is on the water element, and I think it's likely that newer players might be struggling with water physical team, especially in Deep Quest. If you don't have Summer Rei, Summer Tamaki, Xmas Sayane, Xmas Miyako, then you might be struggling a little bit. I don't have a couple of those characters. Maybe this New Year's Rei might be here to save the day. Maybe she can come and help with some of that. Well, a quick look though over here. Skill 1 and Skill 2 before we go and have a look at the Union Burst. Skill 1 has a taunt on it, which will provoke all enemies and greatly increase your own magical defense. If she's attacked while she is taunting, she will inflict moderate physical damage on enemies in range, that's 430, and slightly reduce their physical defense and stun them. Her skill 2 deploys a magical nullification barrier to all allies around you and also moderately increases her own magical defense. So, with a 6-star Ascension, she will be getting a big stats buff as well as an upgrade to her Union Burst. So let's have a look at that now. Her Union Burst, this is before she got her 6-star Ascension, basically dealt moderate physical damage to all enemies and also stunned them, which is pretty basic, definitely a PvP kit there. So if we go over and have a look at what she has been given though with her 6-star Ascension, you will see that there is more damage on the physical attack to all targets. She still stuns all targets, that hasn't changed, but what has been added is a reduction to the physical defense of all enemy targets by 240, which is quite good, and deploys a barrier over self that absorbs magical damage. That number there, it's the same as Ameth's barrier, so it's a very good magical barrier to absorb damage. Ameth obviously does physical damage as well, but it's a good number there. It's a good damage nullification barrier for herself there. So it's obvious that the best place to use this Rei is against a magical opponent, but I think she will do okay against a physical opponent as well. So what do we think of Rei's 6-star Ascension? She sits close to the front at position 153 in front of Sarasuri Ruka, base Ruka, who you might have tanking on a water team. Rei has more hit points than both and way more magical defense, over 3,000 magical defense, so she's definitely bulky. In terms of hit points and magical defense, she has higher stats than Summer Kuka and Summer Shizuru, two other characters on the water team that you might use as a tank. Now water has 3 physical AoE tank options. She's already appearing in Water Deep Quest teams as the tank in a few stages, so having her will give you more options. Don't expect it to do much damage though, but as a tank with physical defense down, a taunt and a stun, which can be used in Deep Quest. Usually bosses can't be stunned for clan, so it's not really viable in there, but she's looking like an option for Water Deep Quest. As for PvP, time will tell. If she gets used, people need to grind out her first, even just a very hard shard, but with an AoE stun on Union Burst and a skill 1, which is the first action, although it is a bit slow these days, it is looking promising. I could definitely see it working, but maybe her use now is in Water Deep Quest. If you haven't already been grinding her shards, for the story event. It's going to take a long time to get her to 6-star, and I suspect you would need Winter Uni 2 on her team. So perhaps for a lot of players, me included, we might get to use her at full power next September when we have round out her shards and Winter Uni has returned. So overall, she is a good 6-star, I think, for a free character, making her viable to use in the new difficult content. Let me know, everybody, what you think of this New Year's Rei. I am Tokkuri Yashi, your pouty friend. Thank you very much for watching. Will you be grinding out her shards? I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey hey.